We walk on Earth every day, rarely thinking about what lies just beneath us. The ground feels solid and permanent, but that's an illusion. Deep below, our planet is alive with heat, pressure, and movement. The ground we know is just a thin shell atop a churning, layered world. Imagine taking an elevator down through layers stranger than science fiction. Earth's hidden forces build mountains, move continents, and trigger volcanoes and earthquakes. All this power comes from a place we'll never visit. A secret world in perpetual darkness. Let's take a journey of the mind, peeling back the layers to see what makes our world tick. We'll travel from the crust, through flowing rock, into a sea of liquid metal, and finally to a solid iron heart. Science lets us imagine this incredible journey, and it all starts right under our feet. Our journey starts with the crust, the ground beneath us, and the ocean floors. Surprisingly, the crust is incredibly thin, like the skin of an apple. It's less than 1% of Earth's mass, yet it holds all our history. There are two types: thick, ancient continental crust, and thin, young oceanic crust. The crust isn't a single piece, it's broken into tectonic plates. These plates float on the softer layer below, moving just centimeters a year. Over millions of years, this slow drift rearranges continents and oceans. When plates collide, they form mountains. When they pull apart, they create rifts or new ocean floors. When they grind past each other, earthquakes happen. The ground feels solid, but it's always in motion. This silent dance shapes our world, all on a fragile, shifting skin. Beneath the crust lies the mantle, the true bulk of our planet. The mantle is a massive layer of rock, about 1,800 miles thick, making up most of Earth's volume. It's not solid like surface rock. Under immense heat and pressure, it flows slowly, almost like thick caramel. This property, called plasticity, means the mantle moves over time. Hot rock rises, cool rock sinks. This is convection. These slow currents drive the movement of tectonic plates above. The mantle has layers: the rigid lithosphere, with the crust, and the softer asthenosphere below. Deeper down, pressure makes the rock more solid again. The mantle is a hidden kingdom of flowing stone, dictating the fate of the surface. It's the engine room of our planet. Without its movement, Earth's surface would be unrecognizable. The plates above are just passengers on this slow, powerful river. The mantle's restless energy shapes everything above. Descend past the mantle and you reach the outer core, a vast ocean of liquid iron and nickel. Temperatures here soar to nearly 9,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Despite the pressure, the metal stays molten because of its composition and heat. This layer, over 400 miles thick, is larger than Mars. The swirling liquid metal generates Earth's magnetic field, a giant dynamo. This magnetic field forms the magnetosphere, shielding us from the sun's harmful solar wind. Without it, our atmosphere would be stripped away. Every compass points north thanks to this hidden ocean. The outer core's violent churning world protects life on the surface. It's a profound connection between Earth's depths and our daily lives. At Earth's center lies the inner core, a solid ball of iron and nickel. It's hotter than the sun's surface, yet solid because of crushing pressure. The inner core is about 70% the size of the moon. Extreme pressure forces the metal to crystallize, creating a solid heart. Recent discoveries suggest the inner core may have its own inner core, and it might spin slightly faster than the rest of the planet. The inner core is the youngest part of Earth's interior, slowly growing as the planet cools. As it grows, it releases heat, stirring the outer core and sustaining our magnetic field. This tiny, solid heart is essential to Earth's evolution. It's the active, growing seed at the center of everything. How do we know what's inside Earth if we've never been there? The answer: seismic waves from earthquakes. Seismographs around the world record how these waves travel through the planet. Some waves pass through solids and liquids, others only through solids. By tracking their speed and paths, scientists map Earth's layers. Seismic waves revealed the liquid outer core and solid inner core. To learn what the layers are made of, scientists study Earth's density, gravity, volcanic rocks, and meteorites. Combining all this data, we build a detailed portrait of our planet's hidden depths. Science lets us see a world we'll never touch. Despite our technology, we've barely scratched Earth's surface. The deepest hole ever drilled, the Kola super deep borehole in Russia, reached just 7.6 miles down. That's a pinprick compared to Earth's size. The project faced extreme heat and pressure, forcing scientists to invent new techniques. They found microscopic fossils deep in the crust and water-bound in ancient rocks. The borehole taught us about rock behavior under pressure and the limits of exploration. After decades, we'd only pierced a fraction of the crust, 0.2% of the way to the center. If Earth were an apple, we wouldn't have broken the skin. Our planet's vastness remains mostly unexplored. The real journey is through science and imagination. The outer core's churning metal gives us a vital gift: Earth's magnetic field. This invisible shield, the magnetosphere, protects us from the sun's solar wind. Without it, our atmosphere and life would vanish. Mars lost its atmosphere when its magnetic field faded. Sometimes, solar particles slip through, creating the auroras, nature's light show at the poles. The auroras are a visible reminder of our planet's defense system. A process deep below sustains life above. Every compass needle points to this hidden powerful engine. We end our journey back on the surface, but the ground beneath us is no longer ordinary. We've traveled through a thin crust, a flowing mantle, a liquid metal ocean, and a solid iron heart. Earth is a dynamic, layered system of power and wonder. Everything we know exists on a fragile shell. We're passengers on drifting plates, protected by a magnetic field from a core we'll never see. For all we've learned, Earth's depths remain mysterious. There are still countless questions about how our planet works. Earth is both our home and a frontier of discovery. There's a world of fire, pressure, and flowing rock beneath our feet. Sometimes, the greatest adventures begin